Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! Peekaboo. I see you because... Ah! I got it! That was a gold medal. I flipped that so many times in the air. Oh my God. And now, see... Because I'm an only child, and when you grow up an only child, these are the kind of games that you invent for yourself. Now I want to do it again to see if I can get, which just doesn't even happen, a double gold medal. Can I get a double gold medal? Ah, that's a bronze. If you've watched my previous videos, you know, if it lands this way, it's a bronze. Okay, but I have another fan. Well, because this fan says shade on it, but I brought the daddy fan today, because that's what Gabby Hannah calls Jesus. So, surprise! It's a Gabby Hannah video and a Jesus video all in one. But can I do... I know I can't. I don't think I've ever tried this actually before. You know what? I don't think I can catch it in this hand. Hold on a second. Let's see. Nobody cares. I'm about ready to retire the fans anyway. But sometimes, like, because, you know, I do Sister Wives reaction videos. Over on my TV channel today, I'm doing my Sister Wives reaction channel. A lot happened. It was a standoff at Coyote Pass. So I have all my notes that I have to read. But sometimes when I'm doing my, I don't do fans. I don't do fans on my Sister Wives. Well, I mean, over here sometimes I do. But on my TV channel, I don't use the fans. But every once in a while when I'm talking about something to do with Sister Wives, I'm just like, girl, I need a fan, okay? And ain't nobody except for Robin Brown calling Cody Brown daddy. Ain't nobody. But anyway, can I do it again? Hold on a second. Okay, I need the shade fan. Ah! That would have been a triple axle if I had caught it, because it bounced off the wall, the bed, and then... But it didn't. Okay. Now, I don't want to try to do that again, because then we're just going to have, like, dents in the wall. And then my husband will come home, and he'll be like, why are there marks on the wall? Because I was trying to get a triple axle with the fan, and then it's just marital problems. You know what I'm talking about? Ah! I did it! That was a double axle. Did you hear it? It hit the wall. And then anyway, okay. That was all unexpected. I was actually thinking, I was like, and we're already at the 3-minute mark. I was like, this is going to be such a short video today, because... I'm talking about Gabby Hannah, and, well, that was a short-lived career. But anyway, so, hey, you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Peace! Peekaboo, I see you because... Ah! Oh, my God, that was a triple gold right there. That was perfection. That was absolute perfection. I'm not going anywhere because I'm YouTube famous now. Available tickets for the tour. Gabby Hannah and Christ singing. What gospel song should I sing today? Will the circle be unbroken? What's another? This, I don't know. I do like gospel music, but I'm trying to think of which one I want to sing. His Eye is on the Sparrow. Oh, that's probably my all-time favorite gospel of life. I do love that song so much. Oh my God. And can I just tell you, I remember, okay, 1993, Shayla Simpson won Entertainer of the Year, which is a drag pageant. Actually, Morgan McMichaels from RuPaul's Drag Race. Congratulations to Morgan McMichaels. First national pageant she ever participated in. She just won National Entertainer of the Weird. She just won National Entertainer of the Year 2 weeks ago. Congratulations to RuPaul's Drag Race alumni, Morgan McMichaels. Fantastic. Talent was incredible. It was labyrinth talent. I mean, that just, listen, you need to bring a package if you're coming if you're going to come for a page, okay? If you're coming to a page, you need to bring have you all heard about the controversy about the Miss Universe pageant? Oh, did y'all hear about all that? No, I'm not talking about that one guy saying mean stuff to Miss Mexico, but now Miss Mexico, she's Miss Universe. She is. Did you hear about all that? Okay, and then they're saying that because her dad is in business. It's all about money. It's all about money, okay? It truly is, and don't call me Truly Brown. But they're saying that her dad is in business with the guy that owns Miss Universe, and so that's why she won Miss Universe. Maybe she's still got the crown. It don't really matter, okay? She's still Miss Universe, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I was thinking of, Shayla Simpson, 1993, my very first national drag pageant I ever went to in Louisville, Kentucky. And Shayla Simpson won, and her talent was, she did, you know, the part between Oprah, Miss Seeley, and Whoopi Goldberg in The Color Purple, where they're talking about, you know, Heaven's Forever. Well, we're going to talk about that today, Heaven's Forever with Gabby Hannah. I did not think that I was going to connect my intro to Shayla Simpson, to Morgan McMichaels, to Sister Wives, to back to Shayla Simpson, who sadly has passed away, who won National Entertainer of the Year in 1993, to The Color Purple, back to Gabby Hannah again. It's a full circle moment over here, you know what I mean? But anyway, you need to look up this talent, okay? You know, trust me. Look up this talent. Put in Shayla Simpson, that's S-H-A-Y-L-A. She was the mother of Camille Simpson. I don't know what happened to Camille Simpson, but I used to love her at pageants. She gets so bitter when she didn't make top 10. Oh, my Lord. One time she did Grace Jones, Pull Up to the Bumper, Baby, in my brand new limousine. I love Grace Jones so much. But anyway, so Shayla Simpson comes out and she does this, they like corn stalks and stuff, like they were like, you know, anyway, and so she did this like talking kind of like thing, and it was like Miss Seeley and, why can't I think of Oprah's name? And Harpo was her husband. What was her name? Miss Sophia. You know that part where Miss Sophia says, or Miss Seeley says, Heaven's Forever, that part. And then it went into his Eyes on the Shadow and Amazing Grace from the musical Bubbling Brown Sugar. Look it up. Shayla Simpson, EOY, 1993. You might see me in the audience. No, they don't show the audience, but I was up in the rafters at the old Connection bar. It don't exist anymore in Louisville. Now everybody goes to Play, Louisville. They don't go to, well, they do go to Play, but Play, the bar in Louisville, it doesn't matter. Anyway, that's probably my all-time favorite Gospel of Live. But anyway, today I'm talking about Gabby Hannah. Did y'all have a good weekend? You did? I did too. I relaxed. I walked so much, an hour and 57 minutes last night. My legs are killing me today. It was so cold. I had to wear, I got boxes of it over here that I got from the Costco. No, that 32 degrees long underwear, 2 for $9.99 at Costco. I swear by this stuff, you guys. I got the long shirts and I got the long underwear. I was dancing around the bedroom. My husband thought it was so funny. He was like, and then I wore these, shorts that I have that have like the built-in Lycra over them, you know what I mean? And then, not over the shorts, under the shorts. And then I had these white socks pulled up over it. And then over my white long sleeve thermal shirt, I had this gray t-shirt, and then I had this, this like zipper jacket all the way pulled up and stuff like that. My husband goes, "You look like you're getting ready to go do 80s jazzercise outside." And I go, "I am." I'm a speed walker. But no, and I finished last night a book, because I have a cozy mystery book club on my Booktube channel. Peter Likes Books, if you want to join it. I'm about to announce this week the books for the December one. They're all Christmas. Anyway, but I'm all caught up in the Cozy Mystery Book Club. Finished that last night, and I started a James Patterson, Alex Cross book. I did the read along this year. I'm so ready. I got 6 books left to go, baby, and I am so ready for it to be over. But anyway, and I'm also going to announce the 2026 read along, new author, all the books in a series for 2026 over on my Booktube channel this week. Anyway, got 8 channels. Baby, I got a movie to review. I watched Good Dog last night. Did y'all see that movie? I got a lot to say about that movie on my movie channel. People are saying they didn't know I had a movie channel. I feel like I announced it about I got a movie channel. But anyway, people are saying that they didn't know I had a movie channel. I have a movie channel. And then on my TV channel, I'm doing Sister Wives today. I watched that Carmen family deaths documentary, and I did a video about it this weekend. Oh my God, that documentary was so sad. But nothing's as sad, I don't think, as maybe the life of Gabby Hannah. We're going to get to that in just a second. Okay, real quick. People are wanting me to talk about 2 different things, okay? People are wanting me to talk about, number 1, Adam McIntyre and his response to the Colleen Ballinger interview on Raven-Symoné. Okay, I have watched, I think Adam made a total of 4 videos now. Some of his videos are upwards of 2 hours. I have watched 2 of his videos now, and I'm like at the beginning of the 3rd one. If I get through all those videos, I will respond to it, okay? Adam is at Disneyland Paris with his mom right now. Hey, Sinead, how are you? I love his mom so much. Anyway, she and I would have been like, well, I think she's like probably a couple years younger than me, but she and I would have been good Judies in high school, I think. Because her name's Sinead, and I love Sinead O'Connor. But anyway. But no, she's so sweet. I've talked to her several times. But, if Adam gets to travel, then I should get to travel, I think. I'm ready to take a trip, baby. But not to Paris, Disneyland. That ain't kind of my vibe. Like, hey, live it, love it, all that. That's not my vibe, okay? I mean, I'm glad that he's having a good time there. But, like, I want to be on a beach in the Caribbean somewhere. You know what I mean? Bring me a Diet Coke on ice and a lime. That's what I'm like. I want to be on a beach, baby, okay? I don't need to do no rides. I don't give a shit about no Minnie Mouse. I love that people love that, okay? But I just don't care. I just don't care about it. Baby, I don't like rides anyway. Okay, do they have games at Disneyland? I don't think they do. But anyway, so what was I going to say? People want me to respond to Adam's videos. If I get through all of them, I will. I will say this. I watched part of Adam's last video where he said, like, it's called, like, the last video I'm ever going to make about Colleen Ballinger. I love that he does this because I do it too. And he goes, unless... You gotta love the but, baby. You gotta love the unless and the but about things. Okay, you gotta catch it when I say it in videos. This is my last video ever, but I might make another one if... Lots of excepts, buts, and ifs in my videos. You gotta cover your tracks. I learned that. Because people be like, well, you said you were never gonna... No, I didn't, baby. I said I might. I never was, but I might if. You gotta catch all that. So he said that it takes a lot out of him, and I highly respect that. And in one of my last videos, I said, you know, like, when I was covering Colleen Ballinger on a daily basis, like, it was taking a lot out of me. The James Charles era, the Colleen Ballinger era, I mean, just covering it was so dark, and it took a lot out of me. I can't imagine living in the middle of it. I mean, I just cannot even imagine living in the middle of it. So, I don't know. I just feel at this point, I feel like, you ain't gonna change nobody's mind on anything. People are either gonna love Colleen Ballinger or they're not gonna love Colleen Ballinger. You know what I'm saying? But I do have to tell you something kind of a little funny though. Look, I brought some new lip glosses with me today. One sparkly. Should we use the sparkly one? But anyway, I do have to tell you what's kind of funny is that, you know, I've talked about this for a while. Well, I've talked about it, but I haven't talked about it in a while, I guess. I kind of hinted at it a while ago. And what was so funny was, two YouTubers reached out to me and they go, who are you talking about? I want to know. I go, oh, it'll all come out one of these days. Trust me. Because she's going to open her mouth one of these days. I'm going to respond. I'm going to, listen, just store that information, baby. Just drop it like a mic drop, baby, when they want to get real cute with you, okay? So, you know, I've been, like, kind of harassed for the last 2 years. I mean, it's ongoing. It just, I don't talk about it really anymore, but it's kept up. It's been ongoing, right? And I didn't really, it's all kind of comes from one source, and I couldn't really figure it out, like, for the longest time. Like, I could figure this out, I could figure that out, I could figure this out, that person, this person, that, I could figure all that out. But it was this one thing I couldn't figure out. It was like, and it was like the main thing, right? Like, I couldn't figure it. I was like, I had people looking into it. None of us could figure it out, right? This has got the sparkles in it. This is so pretty. But she done fucked up, okay? She done fucked up. I don't even think she knows she fucked up. I'm not talking about an influencer. I'm talking about one of her good Judies, okay? But if she knows about it and she is as close as she is to this friend, this influencer, then the influencer knows too, okay? And I'm going to tell you right now, when that bomb drops, listen, honey, you are not ready for that, okay? Because I got receipts, I got evidence, proof. Listen, I'm like Heather Gay, okay, on Salt Lake City. You better just be ready for that. I'm just going to tell you right now. People are like, just drop it now. No, I'm not going to. I'm going to wait, okay? I'm going to wait till it gets so bad that she done fucked up her career. This person is such a good friend of yours that they have fucked your career so bad, okay? In defense of you. In defense of you, they have fucked your career so bad, baby, that when it all comes out, okay, in the wash, which it will, all right? Which it will, baby. You ain't gonna get on there and excuse it away or defend it, because I'm telling you right now, it goes across the board from bigotry to transphobia to homophobia to racism. I mean, it is across the board to body shaming. Baby, you have no idea the receipts that I have collected and been just sitting back waiting. Just sitting back, wait. I had a friend of mine years ago. She said, if you have an opportunity offered to you, do not ever say anything about it until you are like, it is done, it is completed, the project is a wrap, and they are getting ready to go through and they have paid you your check. I have learned that lesson, okay? I have learned that lesson. I have hinted out so many things before that never come to fruition, right? So I'm just going to sit back. I'm just going to watch a little bit. But I will say this. Back in the day, so when it started kind of like after Colleen Ballinger and after like Trisha getting involved in the Colleen Ballinger stuff, because like, you know, Colleen Ballinger, it came out that she had exposed Trisha's like, you know, pictures and all that kind of stuff. And I thought it really came from Trisha and Colleen. Well, it doesn't come from Trisha at all. I mean, like, it's the Trisha thing's weird, like, because I am like walk kind of a middle road with Trisha. Sometimes I'm congratulating her. Sometimes I'm criticizing her. I don't really cover her at all here anymore. So like the people that like love or hate Trisha don't really know what to do with me. Like if I don't like her one day, they're singing my praises. But like if I'm, well, the people that don't like her, then the people that I like her say, you're always so hard on her. It ain't really the Trisha people. I thought it was. I thought it was the Trisha people that were coming for me. I'm sure a couple of them are. They still, you know, want to say this and say what that. But then I was like pretty convinced it was about Colleen Ballinger. Well, partly it is. Partly it is about Colleen Ballinger. But it's not Colleen Ballinger's friend. I don't think this person knows. I don't think Colleen knows this person. But I know who does know this person. I know who this person knows very, very well. Evidence, facts, receipts, baby. And they think they're your friend. One of your good friends, actually. By defending you, okay? Defending you by harassing me. But when it all comes out, there is no way you cannot connect yourself to this person. So, baby, you done sunk yourself, okay? And I know people are going to be like, who the fuck is he talking about? Oh, just wait. Just wait. Just wait, because you done fucked up, okay? Because there was one missing link to it that I could not figure out. There was, like, you know, like, when you're doing a puzzle? I think this is the example I used in my video a couple weeks ago when I said this. And I'm not going to keep hinting this out. This is going to be the last time I say something about it until I come out and I make that video. And that video will be made, okay? But until I'm ready to make that video, and people will be like, well, why aren't you making that? I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see how bad they want to get with this, okay? But I'm going to tell you right now, you know, it's like when you're doing a puzzle and you can't find a puzzle piece, and the puzzle piece you find is on the floor, and you're like, oh shit, it was there the whole time, and it completes the puzzle. You done fucked up, honey. You done thought you hid my puzzle piece, okay? So grand that I couldn't find it. Well, this is the thing, you know, with hate. When you hate somebody so vehemently, you just hate them with every breath of your... You don't care about your husband. You don't care about your kids. You don't care about your job. You hate this person so much, okay? That you just cannot see anything. You fuck up. You fuck up is what you do, okay? And you done exposed yourself because you weren't even on my radar, okay? And then with a quick Google search... Baby, it connected it all. It connected it all. Now, I done put some threads and some hints and some videos because I know they watch everything I do, okay? So they done connected the dots, and they're keeping up because they've been giving me some hints back. All right, well, we'll go back and forth, and then you know what? You can just blame yourself when your friend's reputation is ruined. But anyway, we'll save that for another day. I know people are like, what the fuck is he talking about? Just wait. Just wait, honey. That's going to be spring break. Because, baby, some people are bold, honey. They are bold. People are bold out there. I'll just say that. Anyway, so what was I going to say? I will say this, though. It came from a source that I was like, when I put it all together... And I'd like double checked it and had other people double check it and stuff. I was blown away. I was like, this is where it comes from. This is where it comes from. Oh, you got too much time on your hands. Anyway, so people also want me to talk about the Jeffree Star and his anti-trans rhetoric or whatever he's saying online. I don't really have a whole lot to say about that. To be honest with you, I don't take anything that Jeffree Star says, and I don't know why any of us should. Like, do I have opinions about it? Sure. I think that he bankrolled off the backs of the LGBT community for years and didn't have a problem with it. Now he wants to come out and say all this shit about it. Okay, fine. Well, you use the LGBT community for years. It's not the first time it's happened. You aren't the first and you won't be the last, honey. People have gotten elected over us before, okay? And didn't do shit to help us. So, I mean, you're not the first, you're not the last, and no, it doesn't surprise me. I think Jeffree Star moves whichever way the wind blows up his asshole for the moment is what I really truly think, okay? What I will say that I don't see a whole lot of people clocking is that he then turned around and he went on this Bunny X. People are sending me this stuff like crazy, okay? In all honesty, this is where I'm at today. What is today? November 24th of 2025. Like, Jeffree Star is not somebody that I give a rat's ass. I mean, like, will I continue to cover him for drama commentary videos? Oh yeah, absolutely. Am I going to get myself all heated up over Jeffree Star and what his opinion is about... No, I don't. Okay, you know, like, first of all, he wants to get in this video and everybody's like, oh, I sing his praises, I sing his praises, I sing his praises. Yeah, we sing people's praises who we agree with. So when people are saying that, okay, they're like, oh, I've never seen Jeffree be so real. The problem is Jeffree doesn't know his history, okay? He doesn't know his history. Jeffree Star would not exist today if it was not for, okay, the trans people fighting for our rights in the late 60s and the early 70s. And that's just the truth, okay? A man wearing dresses on the internet doing makeup would not happen in 2016 to 2025 if trans people hadn't been fighting for our rights in the late 60s or early 70s. And if you want to fight with me about that, that's fine. Do your own education on the history, because I have. As a gay man, as a proud gay man, okay, that is proud of using that label, I do not have a problem throwing out my history. I have done my lessons on that, okay? I know my history. So he'll just say anything that he thinks is going to get people stirred up. Well, when what you're saying, stirring up people, is hurting people, because then people are feeding into that, or I don't know, like, to be honest with you, Jeffree Star is not somebody that I go to for moral integrity, high ground anyway. So I don't know why we're going to him, asking him what we think, what he thinks about anything, okay? Like Jeffree Star, he don't even do his own makeup half the time. I don't know why we are even asking him about his opinion about anything, okay? Has the man lectured on, sexuality and gender studies? Is he somebody that we should be listening to? Is he a historian of LGBT history? Like, is he somebody that I don't know. Like, I don't know why I'm not getting all, see, I'm already getting heated up on here, but I am not going to let myself do it for an entire video. So no, I am not covering that, okay? But I will say I thought it was interesting because people were sending me, I think it was Bunny XO's interview that she did with Jeffree Star or whatever. Did nobody clock that he has pink and blue hair, which is a trans flag? This is where I think, like, and that's such a move, because Jeffree knows, okay? Did he say it in the interview? I don't know. Maybe he did in the interview. I only saw a clip of it. But I was like, man, you got some balls to sit on there and have all this to say about the trans community, okay? You don't identify with the trans community. Hey, that's completely fine, all right? You don't have to say things that are going to put people at danger at the same time, right? Like, I don't understand. Our community is already split anyway enough. If we were more unified, which is what happened, okay? If you know your history, which is what happened in the 70s and the 80s, all right? With lesbians helping gay men overcome the AIDS crisis. It was lesbians that were helping us, okay? And then you had trans people fighting for our rights. That's how we all came together as a community. But now we want to become all divided, okay? But if you know your history and you understand that, that's why you respect people, okay? And you respect all of it. Queer people, bisexual people, asexual people, all in there, okay? And there's a history into why gender and sexuality and fluidity fit together underneath the same community. If you don't understand that, and people are singing your praises for it, what that just shows is ignorance. And I'm sorry, do a history lesson on it. It's part of the problem of why we don't teach LGBTQIA plus history in schools. Because if we did, people would be better informed. But we want to take that kind of history out of the schools. We don't want to educate people on it. So then people don't know the history. I don't know what to tell you. Pull out a book, baby, okay? Watch a documentary. You know, this is why we are all together as a community and why we should have each other's backs instead of further dividing each other. But to me, it's just about Jeffree Star wanting to say something, a sound bite, okay, that's going to get him relevant, because he can't keep relevance unless he's opening his mouth and flapping his lips, saying something ignorant or hurtful to somebody, okay? He does it all the time on TikTok to stay relevant, to sell his shitty-ass makeup, okay? That nobody wants anymore because he's reinvented the same palette 15 times over. And that's just the truth. And I know when I say shitty makeup, people are going to be like, his makeup's so good. If you like his makeup, buy it, okay? There's a lot of better makeup out there. There's a lot of worse makeup out there. I'm just saying, it's the same makeup over and over and over again. I mean, I gave away the Thirsty palette 8 years ago. I see the same colors coming up again, you know, and all this kind of stuff. So, no, I'm not going to cover the Jeffree Star stuff. I guess I just did, didn't I? Anyway, so those are those two issues. If you have other issues you want me to cover, put them in the comment section below. But anyway, where am I at? This is going to be a short video, baby. Now we're long, 25 minutes. Okay, so let's talk about this Gabby Hannah thing for a second, shall we? Okay, well, but this is what I was going to say about the Jeffree Star thing real quick. Are people talking about the fact that he got on an interview after making these anti-trans comments that are, his hair is pink and blue for the trans flag? Like, that can't be a mistake, okay? Even if it's like gender and it's male, female, like, I mean, that was a very pointed choice to go on an interview and discuss all this kind of stuff. Like, to me, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, that's just, to me, like, that's just like, I don't know, pissing on people. I don't really understand that. Like, you couldn't have Hair by Jay whip you up something different, something completely that nobody would ever connect that whatsoever. The man owns 600 Ava Gabor wigs. He couldn't, like, pick out a different wig to wear for that. Like, I don't get it, okay? But anyway, so let's talk about Gabby Hannah for a second, shall we? Gabby Hannah and her daddy, Jesus. Now, listen, before I get into this, I just want to say, because people are going to be like, you're mocking her religiosity and all that kind of stuff. No, I'm a very spiritual person. I'm a very, very, very spiritual person. I talk about it sometimes on my vlog, but I'm pretty private with my spirituality. And, you know, live out loud, baby, pray for people and all that kind of stuff. She did this video. Well, people started sending this to me, and they're like, Gabby Hannah put out this new song. Gabby Hannah she did. She put out a studio version of her song Dandelion that came out in 2020, I believe. She also has a book, a New York Times bestseller book. I covered it over here one time, called Dandelion. I think it's in my basement, or I might have donated it to the bookstore by now. But I was going to read it and cover it, but baby, I just, I don't have time for that nonsense. I just don't, okay? Now, I have gone back and forth with Gabby Hannah through the years, making videos where, you know, like, saying what's going on, then defending her, then wishing her the best life. At the end of the day, I wish her the best life. I do. I hope she is happy. I hope she is glory to the God in the highest. I hope that she is hallelujah chorus. I hope she is so happy that she just can't see straight. I just do. I wish that for everybody. I wish that for Jeffree Star. I wish, to be honest with you, my biggest stalker in the world, honey, I wish that for them too. My therapist, I was talking to him one day about it, and he said, you do not know that this person, because we've talked about it, obviously. He said, you do not know that this person, their obsession with you is the only thing that's keeping them going. And I was like, you know what? That's kind of an interesting way to look at it. He goes, you might be all they have. Their hatred for you might be all they have. He goes, you don't even, like, really know anything. This was a long time ago before I knew who they were. Now I know who they are. I know everything about them now, baby. But I was like, that's a good way to look at it, you know? I don't like it, but it's a good way to look at it. You know, like, I don't wish none of these people. I wish that person happiness so that they will leave me the fuck alone. I do, baby. You find some happiness, get laid, okay? Have another baby. I don't know what to tell you. Have another baby, honey. Do something, okay? I don't know. Go to Denny's and get the 2-for-1 Denny's special, but do something that makes you happy, because I don't know. You are miserable, honey, miserable. But I wish love and light to everybody. So people start sending me this. They're like, Gabby Hannah came out with a new song. Well, I go look it up. It's her singing Dandelion in the studio. Not my favorite Gabby Hannah song of the world. You know, Mama told me, pick your favorite flower. And I said, Dandelion, 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 or something like that. I'm so confused about the song. And then she said, Mama said, dandelions aren't a flower, it's a weed. And I said, fuck you, or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, but Gabby Hannah does have a great voice. I've listened, I've held to that through the years. Now, I don't know that she's going on many tours with her. She has a good voice. Like, when she slowed this song down and she's doing like acoustic vocals to it, it's pretty. She's got it on her TikTok too. You can go listen to it on her TikTok. Listen, the girl's got, she's got vocal cords. She does. Gabby Hannah can sing, okay? Like, that's just the truth. Now, some of this nonsense that she done when she's on stages and she's gonna rock out and all that kind of stuff, I always thought her and Def Noodles should go on tour together, and he could open up with his shitty-ass stand-up, and then she could open up with her, she could do her shitty-ass rock music, because it didn't make no sense to me when she was standing out in the desert, bouncing around in her boots and stuff like that. I thought tumbleweeds were flying by. I just was confusion. I just didn't get it. I was like, is this like, you know, Lauryn Hill, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill? Is this like the reinvention of Gabby Hannah 2.9? I mean, I don't understand. Are we about to, is this about the 30-minute mark? Hell's bells, have I gone that long? Truly, and don't call me Truly Brown. Okay, this is going to stop in a second. Hold on. Pose. Okay, I have to pose. That's for Adam McIntyre. He always thinks that's so funny when I do it. I didn't even realize I did it until he called me out about it. But anyway, I just want to hang out with Adam McIntyre's mom. I think she would be so fun. Anyway, I do. Okay, what else was I going to say? Do you know who else I love so much? I know I'm gonna get so much shit for this. Is she problematic? I haven't watched her in a long time, but I used to love her back in the day. Trisha Paytas's mom. I like Trisha Paytas's mom. I do. You know, people want to come for people's parents. It's like, they didn't do shit. Leave them alone. You know what I mean? But anyway, if my mom was alive, my dad, I like said stuff to my dad. He's like, I don't give a fuck. Let them say whatever they want to say. My dad does not give a fuck. He does not give a fuck. He doesn't. But my mom would say things like, well, I don't know why they're saying such mean things about me. Like, my mom wouldn't get it. My mom would not get this at all. She wouldn't get it. But anyway, my dad, he's like, he has literally said to me, I don't give a fuck. I asked my cousin Caroline, I said, because one time I shared about, like, her selling my aunt and uncle's condo and blah, 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 whatever, and that, you know, she got the money from it. And somebody on my vlog said, I don't think Caroline would have, like, they know my cousin like I do. We're both only children. We were raised like brother and sister. Somebody said, I don't think Caroline would appreciate you sharing her finances online. Well, it wasn't like I said how much she got for it or anything like that, but I'm sure that one gal, the one that needs to check out some Denny's 2-for-1, I'm sure she knows how much the condo sold for. I'm sure she does. But anyway, I said to Caroline something about that. She goes, you can share whatever you want to share about me online. Share everything. I don't care. She goes, names, dates, times, I don't care. You share whatever you want to share online about me. So I will. But anyway, Gabby Hannah. So she came out with this song, Dandelion. It's not a new song. I mean, it's an old song. But she done slowed it down. She's in the studio singing. She put it up on her Gabby Hannah music channel. I think it's got like 600 views on it. She calls herself, in this video that she did, an ex-influencer. So she's not an influencer anymore. Why are you posting videos if you're not an influencer? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. You're on TikTok, you're on YouTube, but you don't consider yourself an influencer anymore? I'm confused. But anyway, so she did this video. The video is how I overcame my fear of flying. And it is 5 minutes and 4 seconds. Okay. So I was like, this is an interesting video. The last video that she posted, her long overdue apology, was a year ago. That was, baby, that was crazy town. Do you remember that video where she was sitting out there in the rocks? She didn't apologize to nobody, honey. I done missed the mark on that one. I made that video. I was like, oh, this is kind of nice. And she's trying. I was trying to hold out a lifeline to Gabby Hannah on that one. I missed the fucking mark on that one. I was trying to be so nice to Gabby Hannah in that one. People are like, Peter, you done missed the mark. I missed the mark. I did. I'll own it all day long, honey. I missed the mark. She didn't apologize to not one fucking person in there. She was like, if I owe an apology to you, then get fucked. That's basically what she said. No, she kind of did. She was like, I'm right with Jesus, and if you need an apology from me, go see him. It's kind of what she said in the video. And I'm like, oh, well, she's trying, I guess. I didn't know. I didn't want to rain on nobody's parade or anything like that. You know what I mean? But she didn't apologize to Jesse Smile. She didn't say anybody's name. She didn't apologize to poor old Joey Graceffa. Did you hear that he got his movie Escape the Night on Tubi? Tubi, honey, you don't say. Now, I don't watch Teen Witch and The Legend of Billie Jean on Tubi. I love me some Tubi, baby. Tubi is a free streaming app. Now, there's about 14 ads in each movie, but I love me some Tubi. Now, when I used to do, well, I got a movie channel now, but before I do these movie clubs, Peter's Movie Club in the summer, and I'd always pick my movies from Tubi because Tubi was a free streaming app. That way everybody could watch it. I never was sponsored. I didn't get my own movie over there. They should give me my own movie. But I would say you can watch it for free in the United States and Canada, and it's coming to Europe real soon. In the United States, Mexico, and Canada, and it's coming to Europe real soon. And so anyway, if you watch that channel, you know my Peter Does Stuff channel, you know I shouted out Tubi a lot. So hey, listen, congratulations to you, Joey. Now, people are asking me about the cast. So I might make that video, the cast of Escape the Night. I'm so scared. I am going to watch that movie and review it, though. I think it comes out on November 27th on Tubi. Anyway, congratulations to you, Joe. No diss. I mean, like, in all honesty, like, there's a lot over on Tubi. Like, that's, when people kind of sent it to me, like, whoo, I was like, Tubi, I live for some Tubi. It's free, baby. Tubi. Go get it today. It's free. No, this is not sponsored. Like other people that say that they got all their sponsorships taken away from them, but then every video that they've done since is a sponsored video. You know what I love? Can I just tell you what I love so much? Not the best friends of the people that I'm about to talk about. Is that a hint? But what I love is when people say that they don't watch no drama videos about themselves, but then I say in a video that they didn't appropriately disclose a sponsorship in the comment section below. And then a half an hour later, I go look after I posted my video and they done changed it. Who's watching my videos then? Your friend? Your friend? You're racist, transphobic, homophobic, hating everybody in the world, harassing, doxing friend. That friend of yours, is she the one that watched it and told you to disclose appropriately? Or do you want... Oh, so you're a liar or she's a hater. What is it, girl? Okay. So anyway... Live. So anyway, Gabby Hannah did this video. Oh, hold on. I had props I needed for this video. I got to put my phone charger in. Where are my props? Ooh, look, I got my props right here. Okay. So, Gabby Hannah did this video, and it's called How I Overcame My Fear of Flying. It was 5 minutes. Now, that means she don't care about the money, okay? Because you got to have a video be 8 minutes to put mid-roll ads in it, which I kind of live for. She's like, I'm just going to do a short fucking video. I don't care. Now, the video is sitting at 17,000 views, so she ain't doing so good anymore. But in the description box, she said... Now, I didn't read the description box. Should I save it till afterwards? I didn't read it till afterwards, so I didn't know what I was getting myself into. Okay, so this is how I overcame my fear of flying. Now, I just got my hair done, so it shouldn't look too bad. I mean, this is my first video since I got back from my hair appointment. Anyway, so Gabby Hannah, she's at the airport, and she's got one of those things, you know, in her hair where like this. And she's sitting there, you know, like, and she's like, hi. Well, I just thought I'd come back. I'm like, girl, when was the last video you done made? You're just going to come back a year later and make a video. Your last one was apology, and you're just going to slip in with how you overcame your fear of flying. I mean, at least Daniel Prada can come back. Your good Judy Daniel Prada. At least he can come. The one that was Colleen Ballinger's best friend in one video, and then he didn't hardly even know her in another video. That Daniel Prada. At least Daniel Prada can come back and be like, oh my God, I missed you guys so much. I've been doing tours of the world with my sponsorships. So anyway, your non-disclosed sponsorships, Daniel Prada. Bitch, I'm on fire today. I am on fire today. When was the last video that he done made? Because I saw that Gabby Hannah video. Look at this. What is going on? That Daniel Prada Gabby Hannah video, I swear to God, that still shows up. I mean, all the time. Daniel Prada done blocked me on everything. He hates me so much. He acts like he don't know. Look, the very first video that comes up is the truth about Gabby Hannah and Escape the Night. 6.3 million views. Baby, he is still traveling the world on that video. 2 months ago, I rescued an abandoned puppy. Then before that, it was a year ago. Now, this video, I didn't watch this video, okay? I rescued an abandoned puppy. I don't know how he and Joey ever have time for anything. Like, I think it's nice, but they're constantly rescuing puppies. Like, I got 2 at home, okay? I got 2 surrendered puppies at home. They're going to be 6 months this week. Can you believe it? Little Walter and Otis. But they keep me on my fucking toes. I have to take them out between each video. I can't even make it through a TV show, let alone... I mean, they keep... How are they rescuing these dogs and traveling and filming movies and things like that, baby? I don't know. You are busy, honey. You are busy. Anyway, this video that Daniel Prada did, was it? Let me see. I want to look in here and see if it was a sponsored video. If it was sponsored, then you know that's why he came back into this video, was it? Oh yeah, it was sponsored by Helix Sleep. I love when people come back and their first video back after a year is like a sponsored video. And it's like, oh, you had to do this video because you were going to not get paid your money that you probably already got paid for it. Well, that's not really how sponsorships work. You get paid afterwards. But anyway, so this video that he done, I rescued an abandoned puppy. He's like, I miss you guys like so much. Like, I know I haven't been over here, but I miss you so much. I know I'm not making fun of his voice because I talk the same way. And he's like, I miss you guys so much. Okay, like, I hate when people say that in videos. If you miss us so fucking much, then film fucking videos, Jaclyn Hill, okay? Daniel Prada's like, oh my God, I'm going to be over here so currently. I'm going to be over here. Let me know what you want in the comment section below that you want me to make videos about. And then he doesn't come back again. Okay, so that was 2 months ago. Bye, Daniel Prada. Anyway, where are you at? Okay, so anyway, Gabby Hannah did this video, and the video was called, hold on a second, How I Got Over My Fear of Flying or something like that. The Gabby Show. Okay. How I overcame my fear of flying. So she's like sitting in the airport. She's like, hey, it's like 5 o'clock and we're in Atlanta airport. By us, she means her and her husband because she got married. I am happy to her. Congratulations about that. I love to be in love. Don't you love to be in love? Do you think that she calls her husband, or do you think that she saves that for Jesus? I think she saves that for Jesus. Do you think she says to her husband, oh, Jesus, but to Jesus she calls him daddy? I think that's probably how it goes. Anyway, but congratulations to you. And now I do understand the tattoo removal though, because doesn't it say in the Bible something like people that have tattoos are marked by the devil? I think that's probably what it is. religious. I'm just guessing. I don't know. Because I've known people that got like real religious, like cult-like religious, like Pentecostals and stuff like that. And then they wanted their tattoos removed because they thought they were going to hell for their tattoos. I think God, listen, I do believe in God. I'm a very spiritual person, like I said. I think God would forgive a spring break, you know, like... You know, I'm talking about with those tattoos that you thought was real cute at 20 in Fort Lauderdale. Baby, it wasn't cute then. It's not cute now, okay? Those stamps, okay? But I think God might forgive you for that weekend in Fort Lauderdale. God likes to have fun too, don't you think? Like, I think God is not just in the forgiveness and the kindness and the love, but God's in the fun too. I do think that. Like when my friend and I are together and she and I are just laughing our asses off, or my husband and I are having a good time, I think God is in that. I think God is in the fun. He is in the humor. I mean, God plays some jokes on me, honey. He does, okay? And most of the time, I learn from those jokes. Like this is a fucking joke, okay? And God, I don't know, baby. You must be part of that joke. So anyway... So Gabby Hannah, she's leaning back. She's at the Atlanta airport. Now, I don't know what inspired Gabby Hannah at 5 o'clock in the morning in Atlanta airport. She just said, I'm going to make this video talking about how I overcame my fear of flying. Well, it's not really about that, okay? It's about how you too can go to the divine kingdom of heaven, which is basically like a vacation forever. I don't really like the word forever. It kind of scares the shit out of me if you want to know the truth. But anyway... But you can go to the kingdom of heaven forever like it's a vacation in the Turks and Caicos, okay? Now, not sandals, but beaches, because there's kids there too. See, I'm real afraid of that. Like, listen, my husband and I, we go to adults only. No, not those kind of resorts, those dirty resorts. We go to adults only, okay? Like, listen, I don't want to be, have your kids, okay? I don't want to be in a pool where I done spent a lot of money, okay, to go sit by the ocean or by the pool and having kids splash shit in my face. And Mom is so drunk on margaritas by the edge of the pool that she don't even get Timmy out of the pool, okay? And he's splashing me and he thinks it's funny and Dad is flirting with some waitress over there. I don't want to have to deal with that shit. So we go to the adults only resorts. But I am so scared that the kingdom of heaven, that in this beachfront resort heaven that she's talking about in here, the kingdom of heaven that is just total bliss, what if it is what if it is a Disney cruise, honey? I am not ready for no Disney cruise forever, okay? That's some loud shit and buffet food. I am just not, a Chinese buffet maybe, honey. But I am just not ready for all that. No, ma'am, What is going on in this video today? So she does this video, and she does sitting up like this in the Atlanta airport. Now, if I had walked by, if I had been at the Atlanta airport that day, and I saw Gabby Hannah sitting there filming a video, I'd have lost my mind. I'd been like, oh my God, that is Gabby Hannah filming a video. She hadn't been around for a minute. So anyway, Gabby Hannah films this video about how she overcame her fear of flying. Basically, what it is that she overcame her fear of flying because she now loves Jesus, okay? And because of her love of Jesus, because basically, before she had Jesus, she was afraid to die, okay? And so, anybody that knows anything, I had a fear of flying, okay? I had several therapists tell me that fear of flying is because it's a control issue. You want to control everything in your life. She relates it to fear of death, which could be true. I don't know. But she says in there that she was afraid of dying, okay? But now that she got Jesus in her life, oh no, it wasn't just that. It was that she was afraid that she had been a sinner and done bad things, and that God was not okay with that, and that if she died, like on a plane crash or something like that, God forbid, that then she wouldn't go to the kingdom of heaven, she'd go to burning Satan in hell or something like that. She don't say all that. But basically, that's the core of it, okay? And then she was real afraid of that. I would be too, honey. But listen, hell, okay, is a Disney cruise for me. Now, I know y'all love your Disney cruises, but for me, I don't even want to go on a cruise. I saw that documentary, Poop Cruise. That would be my experience. I already know that. But I did love the Love Boat TV show. This is kind of falling off my head. It's just kind of sitting on there now like that. You get the point. I can't do it anymore. So anyway, that thing is not comfortable to be sitting in an airport like that, my Lord, honey. So anyway... But she done got right with Jesus now. She said, you just talk to Jesus. You just tell him all your problems and your troubles and things like that. And then you're going to go to the kingdom of heaven. And who wouldn't want that? The kingdom of heaven is like a vacation, a blissful vacation forever. And who wouldn't want that? Now, I said I'm a very spiritual person, okay? My mother was a woman of very strong faith. I have friends of mine that are very, very religious, go to church every Sunday, go to every Wednesday. They are very involved. They're trying to meet men as a church singles group, things like that. Listen, I don't judge nobody for that unless your religiosity hurts other people, okay? And a lot of times when I say that, people are like, well, can you explain that further? Yeah, when your religiosity condemns me, that's when I don't get down with it, okay? When your religiosity don't like the gays, baby, I ain't there for it, okay? I'm not going to sit there, nod my head, and go, well, that's cool, and whatever. No, I did that in my youth. I don't need to do that today, okay? Listen, if y'all believe that God is love, then God made me too, and God made me gay. And if you don't agree with that, then I don't know why you're watching my channel, okay? Because I'm a gay man with a YouTube channel. I got 8 of them. I don't even know why people get so confused. And they're like, well, why would you say this? I'm gay, okay? I've been gay all day. I've been gay long before I came out at 18, and I'm 53 now. If anything that I say surprises you about being gay, it shouldn't, okay? It should. I don't know why that's confusing to people. So anyway, and then people are like, well, that means that you believe. I don't force that down nobody's throat. Ain't nobody forcing you to watch this video. Okay, I don't go out there and say, you got to accept this. No, I don't do that. I live my life. And live your life, okay? I think it is a sad sentiment that when somebody on the day of their death is looking down, if they have a chance to look back on their life, that what they think of is that they kept 2 people that were in love apart for life. That's what they were so afraid of, or somebody living their truth. You spent your whole life so afraid of that's your proudest moment in your life. Live your truth, honey. Live it. But you ain't gonna stand in my way, okay? But anyway, so she does this whole thing. Now, like I said, I got a lot of people in my life that are very religious, strong faith, and stuff like that. This is some spooky shit. She starts talking here, okay? This is like friends of mine that kind of went down like the cult path a little bit, okay? I've had some friends of mine that went that, and they're like, I mean, it's almost kind of, I'm not talking about getting high from Jesus, okay? Now, I've had friends of mine like that too. I have felt spiritual. Now, listen, it's not like I go to Mary Cosby's church in Salt Lake City, okay? Like, I don't talk in tongues. I didn't have the Holy Ghost and all that kind of stuff, but I have known people that have, okay? But I have never had the Holy Ghost, and I have not talked in tongues, okay? But I will say that I've had spiritual experiences myself. This stuff where you're talking about, and why would you even want to live here on earth? Thank you, God, for earth, and I love it. But what would be better than a forever blissful vacation in the kingdom of heaven with Jesus? I'm not ready yet. I got a lot of living that I want to do. And I believe that God gave me this life to experience and learn things here, okay? And I know that that's not necessarily what she said. But then when she said that her fear of flying, she overcame it because she was good with God, and she could just, if she went and that was what God wanted for her, that's called acceptance, okay? That's called acceptance, that if you believe in a higher power, that higher power, when your time has come, your time has come, okay? I believe that too. I still don't like to fly, okay? I still don't like to fly. I just don't. But for some reason, when I was listening to her hear this, I got the feeling that Gabby Hannah, okay, that if the plane, or God forbid, I would never wish that on anybody, but if the plane had some turbulence hit, Gabby Hannah would not be going into the Holy Ghost and speaking in tongues. That she'd be the first one being like, fuck, I am not ready yet. Those would be the tongues that she would speak in. So I think it's interesting that her comeback video is about how she overcame her fear of flying because of the forever vacation in the kingdom of heaven with Jesus, who she refers to, I bet, as daddy. I'm happy that she found that peace. I mean, she seems high on Jesus in this video. She seems glory to the be of the highest, okay? She does, okay? She seems happy, and I'm glad that she's happy. You know, I'm glad that she's happy. Now, I don't know if any of these people have received direct apologies from Gabby Hannah. I don't know if she's taken full accountability and she's acted on that. Now, I don't really know a lot of religions or religiosity where that's not a part of it. Now, I'm involved in a 12-step program, which is not a religious program, but it's a spiritual program. But I have a lot of friends of mine that also go to church in our 12-step program, and part of that is making amends and righting your wrongs and asking for forgiveness. Now, I don't know if she's done that to Jesse Smiles or Joey Graceffa and all these other people. I don't know if they care. I don't know if she's done that. But that's interesting to me that she feels that that's not necessary, okay? But that's just my observation. I hope Gabby Hannah is best. Now, I did look up some of the comments. The comments are very 50-50. A lot of the comments are like, we are so happy, you seem so happy. She seems a little delusional. She seems a little, I don't know, okay? I don't know if it's Jesus. I don't know if it's the yoga instruction. She seems, she seems happy, honey. She seems, woo! I mean, I wish she could bottle that up, honey. And if that is church, then maybe I need to go, but it's too early, and I know they got 8 services, but it's packed, and I'm not a person, I don't like to be around a lot of people, and, you know, and I like to read, but cozy mysteries, I don't, you know. So I don't want to get in no singing groups, and I like to sing on camera, but not in groups of people and things like that, and I don't want to go caroling, and there's just a lot. I would do the pitch-ins, though. I mean, if they had, like, pitch-ins, I think I said this one time, like, if they served, like, oh my god, nachos at church, and then they had, like, a lazy river or something like that, oh my god, a lazy river, free arcade games, they need to get rid of that rock music and, you know, the steam rising and all that kind of shit. They need to get rid of all that and have a lazy river at church. I would maybe go to that church, okay? Especially if I was promised a forever... I already know that. I don't have to go to church, okay? I already know that. So anyway, I wish Gabby Hannah the best. I hope she remains happy. A lot of people in the comment section were like, you need to stay off the internet. Like, you just, like, this is not, like, I don't know what's going on here, but you need to just stay off the internet. But I will say this, her singing voice is fantastic. She does have I mean, the girl can sing. She really can, okay? Like, I think... had she really taken her singing seriously instead of like this rock band thing, which follow your dreams, do whatever you want to do. But I don't think she was a great rock singer. I would say that about a lot of people, okay? Like, I would say that about Stevie fucking Nicks. If Stevie Nicks tomorrow said she's going to start singing opera, I'd say, honey, the land, honey, the land, okay? I'd say, Stevie, now I love you, but maybe your vocals are not for opera, okay? Just like a white-winged dove sings songs, sounds like she's, oh... I don't think it's operetta. But maybe she does. I don't know. So anyway, I'm gonna get off here now. I got Sister Wives videos to make. Oh my lord, it's 3:33. Does that mean something? Oh, double, that's the sign of the devil. Gabby. Anyway, I gotta get off here now. I love you guys. Let me know what you think about all that in the comment section below, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.